Hi, I'm Jonah. This is Alex. Welcome back from winter break. We hope you had a relaxing winter break and a happy new year.
What better way to start the new year than watching the 4th episode of the winter season?
We have a lot of great games in store for you today. We have wrestling, track, fencing,
Swimming, girls basketball, and boys basketball.
and that's all starting right about...
Now.
And we take you over to the lower school gym where Horseman, boys and girls varsity fencing took on Riverdale to start their new year. And we take you immediately to the action. Horseman showing off their fencing skills, and we see star player Jacob Che in the background. He's pumped up as Horseman is able to win this point and go on to win this match by a score of 5-3.
Yeah, Jacob Che, he really carried the Horseman team. He won a combined 15-1, winning all 3 of his matches. Jacob Che here with nice persistence. He keeps lunging at his opponent, really getting a lot of touches.
And Jacob's signature with that blue mask of his, he's really turned into a star in just his junior year. What's going to be in store for him next year as a senior, Nicky?
Yeah, Jacob's got to keep using his famous beat parry and just keep up with his classic counterattacks, you know?
Yeah, that counterattack of his is dominant.
Horseman doing a great job of keeping the opponent's saber away from them and using a nice bolt thrust. Horseman really responding with a nice Rodopio counterattack and a lunging parry.
The Lions go on to tie their match 3-3 as the boys lose 1-2, yet the girls win 2-1.
HM taking on Packer January 6th, starting the new year off right.
Here, we have a girls' race with the girls keeping a steady pace with a steady lead, because they're swimming quite strongly.
And here you're going to see the Packer player get some air on the dive. No need to panic. HM's got the lead in this race, and they're going to hold on to it and win this race. They're swimming pretty well, right?
Oh yeah.
But now we got our boy William Hahn getting in the pool, and he's going to steamroll through this race with his powerful strokes and give HM the lead and hold on to it. But someone needs to finish it off, and that someone is Noah Shapiro! And he's going to take the lead from Packer because he can swim! And he's going to give HM the win in that race. And now,
We have the 200 meter, and here we're back to the girls again with Eva Fortunato and Amanda Armstrong keeping a good pace. And
some notable statistics. We got our boy Christian Eid with a 4.54 on the 500 freestyle, a 2.04 on the 200, and a 52 for the 100. HM winning it undefeated in the new year. Boom!
Hello, I'm Nicky Ryle alongside Teddy Keegan. We take you to the lower gym for Horseman versus Poly Prep Wrestling.
Here you see Davis Parzik, who's been off to a great start of the season. He's 9-4 so far with 5 pins.
Yeah, we see Parzik here with the effective hip sprawl.
And quickly here we take you over to Matthew Bach, who has his opponent in a nice move. Bach forces his opponent's shoulders to be parallel to the mat as he quickly takes advantage and wins the match.
Justin Tang here, one of HM's strongest wrestlers here, being taken down by his leg.
Well, Nicky is definitely one of HM's best wrestlers. This season he's been 8-4 with 6 pins. Unfortunately, he was not able to come up on top.
Yeah, Teddy, this is a great effort by Justin working his way up here, but unfortunately his opponent just finds a way to win this match.
Horseman falls to Poly Prep.
Coming off a huge loss to Hackley, Horseman boys varsity basketball looked to even the record at 3-3 as they took on Riverdale. First possession of the game, Horseman on offense, Eric Stein to Matthew Zeitlin. The shot from the wing, it's good. Horseman takes the early 3-0 lead. Horseman back on offense. Their shooting is strong at this point in the game as they pass to Eric Stein and he makes his own 3. And Horseman continues with their early lead. Freshman Ben Metzner with the ball here, passes it on to the wing to Matthew Zeitlin. He drives in and he makes the contested layup. Great poise by Zeitlin. Riverdale would respond as they get back onto offense here. The possession through the legs of Alec Ginsberg. The pass onto the wing over Matthew Zeitlin. It's good. They make it 3. Horseman continues with their early lead though as they lead 8-4. Now Riverdale back on offense. And great defensive play here by Max Westergaard as he passes it over to Ben Metzner. And what a move right there by Metzner. And Horseman resets on offense. Passes it on to the wing to Alec Ginsberg. You betcha. Horseman with lights out shooting from behind the arc at this point in the game. Matthew Zeitlin, another 3. Horseman could not be stopped early in the game. However, Riverdale would march back and they would cruise to a victory as their second half shooting was lights out. Here at the end of the first half, they make it 3. And now at the beginning of the second half, another jump shot by Riverdale. Muriel's shooting was simply too good as they make another 3 right here, and they go on to win 59-32.
Horace Mann Track ran in their 3rd meet of the season last week and had some outstanding results.
For the girls, Sophia Friedman placed in 6th place in the 300-meter dash and 22nd in the 55-meter dash.
Here is sophomore Ricardo Pinnock, who did an outstanding job, placing 4th in shot put.
Placing 3rd in both the 300-meter dash and the 55-meter dash, Jeff Krempf made Horace Mann proud.
The Horace Mann girls sweeped shot put with Tatiana Murphy coming in 1st and Ashley Codner in 2nd.
And we take you over to girls basketball as part of our player series sequence. We are profiling Jordan Nixon. Look at that move right there. She's able to make her righty layup. And now we take you over to another play as she makes that jumper. And we're going to look at that again as she crosses over her defender and makes a beautiful jump shot. Look at that form as it goes right into the basket. Great job right there by Jordan. Now Skylar Rosen with the steal as she passes it over to Jordan. And look at that, she makes another layup, utilizing her righty layup to her advantage. And now, we're going to look at another trait of hers, her clutchness. Horace Mann needing a basket to win the game. She drives through the defenders, passes to JoJo Levy, and they win the game. And Jordan really is developing as a team leader. As we look at this again, look at this pass to JoJo as she uses her excellent court vision to her advantage and allows Horace Mann to win the ball game.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you enjoyed.
See you next time.